Yo, hello. Um, my name is Potato Larry. Um, I work in a branch of auto manufacturing. Um, my great grandfather worked at Goodyear for like 35 years before he retired. So I don't know, multi generational, I guess, auto manufacturer, I guess, if you want to call it that. He worked in a non union job. I also work in a non union job as well. I've just been seeing like a lot of things about like illegal immigration and like sanctuary cities and these people just like kind of like sitting, you know what I mean, in these places or whatever. And the reality is, like, for the most part, a lot of these people aren't sitting in these places for very long, like doing anything. They're going out and taking jobs from like the lowest, like the poorest people, I guess, is how I would put it. And some of the jobs, people will make arguments of like, well, people won't do them, this and that, or you know, the pay's not good enough. Like that's one thing at my job where it's just like they pay less than everywhere else, so for the most part they don't get any American applicants, right? Because they just pay less than everywhere else around. So like, why would you even apply there, right? Um, So yeah, the majority of the factory at this point is now like 60 to 70% like illegal immigrants. Um, like people bring their brother, their sister, their cousin, everybody like out here. And yeah, I grew up in Florida and in South Carolina. So, oh my bad, brother. Anyway, but yeah, I grew up, down south, like where it's a lot more mixed race, I guess. That's how I would put it. Where I live currently, it's super white, the whitest place I've ever been, right? So, um, that's the thing. Uh, but again, 60 to 70% of the factory that I work at that makes, you know, like American manufactured cars or whatever you want to call it, um, is just like mostly illegal immigrants, right? And the thing is, it affects my safety. Like, it's a huge problem with it. Like, there's a language barrier, right? And we're operating heavy machinery, different things like that, like heavy equipment, essentially. And if they don't understand, like, what's going on because of the language barrier, or like, this person's like maybe 19 years old and again does not speak English, like, it affects my safety, right? And not only that, it affects like my wage, right? Like having all these people that are working for $12 an hour means I'm making $19 an hour with, no benefits or anything like that. So yeah, I don't know. It sucks. I don't think that I'll be working here for very long. Like most of the people that work there are like over 40, like as far as like the Americans, and they're pretty just like accepting of everything. And not only that, they're like, well, these are the only people that will do the job, nobody else will do the job. And it's like, well, nobody else will do the job because they don't pay enough. Like, it's the working conditions and like just everything. Like, they don't pay enough. Like, maybe they paid enough 5 to 10 years ago, because a lot of the people again have been working for like 10, 20 years. Like, and then the most of the new people that like end up working there or whatever are like the people's kids or grandkids, or again like all the mostly Hondurans. um, yeah, it's mostly just like, again, their cousins, their sister. Like, there's a lot of people. It's like, yeah, it's my sister. That's my aunt. It's like, oh, okay. And like, again, it's the whole thing is just like a super duper scam. Like, they get bussed there by like they're essentially like contract workers, I guess is how I would describe it. Like, I, the whole thing is just like some sideways scam that I don't fully understand. I just understand that like it's obviously a huge benefit to my company to have these cheap workers. And again, like I understand that it affects my wage, it affects my benefits, it affects everything because nobody wants to fight. Like nobody wants to like do anything about it. And in a way, I'm also um applicable or like responsible. Like I'm also responsible for like how things are going. You know what I mean? It's like I can't really blow. Like there's no whistle for me to blow. You know what I mean? Like when you say something that like we had an HR person who had been there for like 25 years or whatever, and I'm not sure exactly what she probably would have given me the same like BS line that the other person. I'm so sorry, sir. The other person gave me. Where it's like, well, we have no proof that they're illegal, and it's like they get bussed here in E350 like vans. I mean, I don't speak English. Like, I I don't like I don't know. Like I live in the deep country, bro. Like again, this has gotta be one of the widest places in America. Like I don't know how, you know what I mean, the percentage, but it's very high. I don't know, man. Like I say, I don't think I'll be for too much longer. It's essentially just me like waiting until I can get enough money saved up for a house, and then get the fuck out of here. Because again, it just like it questions my morals to even like to even work here. Like, because I know that it's wrong in many ways. Like, I understand that it's like a humanitarian thing, and I feel for people, but like, bro, we just don't have we don't have enough jobs to support this. Like it doesn't work. And the people who are benefiting the most are the people at the top, or the people with like the union jobs or whatever. Like I don't know. I don't know. It's just frustrating. It's like I say, like having to work with people who you can't communicate with. Um, it's super hard. You know what I mean? They don't take, and they don't. Some people, like again, some of these people are super young, and they just, I don't know, they don't have the same understanding of like it being dangerous or like I don't know. Like it's difficult. Again, train someone that doesn't speak your language, and also train a teenager, bro. And you tell me how that goes for you. Like again, I don't know. I've almost had my, I've almost been seriously injured at least once in the last year and a half of working there. And I assume it's like I know it's gonna happen again. Like I know at some point like something bad's gonna happen. And it's a scary thought. But I do need the job for now. It's like I hate putting my morals aside. Like it's the whole entire vibe of the place is weird too. It's like there's tons of people who want to sleep with Americans, and like yeah, it's just the entire dynamic of everything is so weird there. I can't even describe it, dude. It's bad. I don't know. This is my first attempt at this. It's probably gonna be the only one, dude. I don't know. Like I said, it's a super questionable thing, and it just makes everything extra dangerous. It makes life extra miserable because again, it's like there's nobody looking out for me. Like my supervisor's not looking out for me because he can replace me with, you know, two people. So he doesn't care. It just sucks. It sucks to be in that position, right? I don't know. Like I say, I don't think that I'll be in that position. And another year or two, I'll probably change like career paths. But it just sucks. Like it's like I don't know. Like what are we gonna leave for the next generation? And the answer is basically nothing, bro. Like and nobody's gonna be able to work. Like, I don't know. Like, any manual labor job. Like, and I don't know. It's so bad, dude. I'm, like, almost positive that at a certain point we're gonna, like, shore up the border. And we're just gonna be like, alright, dude, everyone that's here, like, just let us know, like, you're here, bro. And, like, you know what I mean? As long as you're not, like, a criminal or something, like, you're good to go. And you're now, like, an American citizen who can vote. And, yeah. I don't know. It's just the whole thing, dude. Like, it's bad. The entire situation that's going on currently is bad. Oh my god, I mean, you were just sitting there. Yeah. I don't know what's gonna happen with everything, but again, it's just like, I don't know what to do. It's like, again, people are like segregating themselves, like, why? And he doesn't reset, dude. What a d-bag. Look at him. He's on like the main lane of the road, just doing that. Absolute scumbag. Look at this guy. Ran out in front of everybody. Oh my god. Yeah. Those are the kind of people I work with. No common sense, bro. And don't get me wrong, I work with a lot of lazy, stupid Americans too that just, they shouldn't have a job. And there's some of like the, you know, the Hondurans and stuff that I like they're hardworking, they're cool people, I like them, you know what I mean? There's a lot of them that are just like, D-bags, dude. Why? Why are you there? Like, why are you doing that to me? Oh, yeah. I don't know, man. Like I said, I don't know what to do with this, but I keep seeing stuff on illegal immigration and this and that. I'm like, dude, these people are taking any job that's like, any job that there's any like level of questionability to like how they background check people, or if it's in their benefit to not background check people properly. Yeah, like they're taking these jobs. Like, don't ask why you can't afford nothing in 5 years because you don't have anything. Because all the jobs are gone. Like, I don't know. It is what it is. It's been a meme for as long as I can think of. I almost said the South Park meme, but I'll just leave it be. It is what it is, man. Like I said, I love people. If I could go somewhere, you send me somewhere to make 4 times what I could make in my country, like, let's do it. You know, like I'm a hustler at the same time. So it's hard for me to say no to something, but it's also hard for me to like embrace something that affects me. I'm not gonna have kids. I don't want to have kids. I won't bring kids into this world like that. But like, you know, yeah, the next generation's gonna have a lot harder time. Like, you know, everyone's just gonna have a harder time. Like, it's gonna be more key to have an education. It's gonna be, I don't know. We're all gonna be replaced by robots in like 100 years anyway, right? So what are we complaining about? We're all just thinking about the here and now. I don't know, dude. That's it. The rant. The you know, legal immigration rant. The non-union factory rant. The BS rant. How it affects the poor people of America. Like, bro, we just don't have the resources. Like, we don't have the resources. We're not even giving resources to our own people. Like, the resources we're giving are just to everyone. Like, we give resources to the wrong people. There's so many scams. It's just so bad, dude. Such a corrupt place. It just makes me sad. I wish there was a real path for people to, I don't know, have the American dream. Be proud to be an American. Like, I'm ashamed of our president. I'm ashamed of like all this we have going on. Like, it's so bad. Like, it's hard to defend America sometimes when you're online with people from around the world. Like, I'm online with people from around the world, and like, you know what I mean? Like, we're a meme out here, bro. Because, yeah, we all know why. It is what it is. I'm not a R. I'm not a L. I'm not a R. I'm not a D. I'm an American, son. I'm American. First. Fully. Someone said the other day, they're like, I wouldn't want to live in America. I'm like, bro, what's the country that has the top happiness in the world? It's like Norway or something. I'm like, I live in Norway. because it's got the most happiness. Like what? It's unquestionable, right? But like past that, I don't see me going nowhere, man. This hole is our hole. I just wish other people would see it as our hole and not just like their own hole. I don't know. That's what it is, yo. That's it. So yeah, be kind to people, yo. Be nice to people. I don't know. Like it's a crappy situation, but I'm sorry to say it. Like I don't know. You can't be fleeing your country because of economic problems and then bringing them here and then going back. It's just so bad. It's so bad. They pay them. They pay everyone in cash too. Like dudes got stacks on stacks of cash, and I'd swear they have coyotes, and it's the whole thing. It's bad. People get driver's license, like they get their own cars, like they get tags out of New York, and just it's just the whole thing. I mean, there's Indians doing it. There's like it's not just the Hondurans, but it's bad out here, yo. It's just free range. We have a couple Africans too on the third shift. Yeah, like actual like have a super accent. Like they're either Jamaican like transfer students, which I used to work with like when I worked in the hotel industry, or yeah, like I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. Is what it is. I mean, that's what being born in America is. It's just like you're at the will of getting everyone else.